Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain. Alright, so for this one here, it brings us back into Necropolis. Now, this is going to be our first of the 4 pre-flag quests for the Shadow Crypt, which is part of Necropolis 2. So the one we're starting on is Shadow Lord. Now, this one here, it does state that it does require at least 2 or more players, and it actually to make it easy on yourself, it definitely does. If, however, you have the Dimension Door spell, you could do it with just yourself. But again, I am joined here with my friend Lancer, who's going to lend a hand and pull some levers here for us.
Soon as it lets me in.
Alright, so as soon as you get in here, it does kind of lock you into this room. You can't proceed through this darkened barrier until you do talk to the ghostly Shadow Lord. Once that dissipates, it does allow you to proceed further. So we're just going to hop in and hop on down. Now, these quests here, the Shadow Tombs, so there's Shadow Lord, Shadow Knight, and you guys get the drift. There are a lot of, surprise surprise, ghost type creatures. So doing these quests, you definitely want some form of ghost touch or some way to bypass these types of enemies, such as, even if it's just spell damage, spells automatically bypass the incorporeality. Alright. So the first thing here, once we get in, as you see, there are a bunch of little gargoyles. So we're gonna eliminate them here first. There we go. Now, there are 2 sets of levers. I'm just gonna call this here so it's not smashing the door anymore. There are 2 sets of levers. There's one up top here. There's gonna be one down there through that door, so I can target there. Now, you actually need to pull this up top lever to open the door at the bottom, and the bottom lever to open this door here. So I'm going to actually show you guys a trick, because what it's meant to do is split your party up. The trick is, okay, we're going to pull this top lever first, and as you do, it spawns in a bunch of enemies up top here. As well as it also spawns a couple enemies down there, but we're just going to take them out first. Alright. So you can have one member of your party stay up top there at that lever. The other member or members of your party can head down below, killing the gargoyles. Now once the gargoyles are defeated, it did open up our gate to proceed into our door. So this is that lever I was talking about. So when I pull this one, the door up top there pulled. And Lancer, if you want to go ahead and pull that lever now.
Okay.
So once he pulls it, it's going to temporarily open this door. And I do say temporarily as, well, it's temporarily. So the trick is, you don't actually have that other person go through their door just yet. So you have them pull the lever up top, your party goes through the bottom here, and then they just clear this side here. So just one moment. As I go through. Now, one tip that a lot of people use is they gather up the enemies. Again, the size of how much you gather, base that on your strength. Now, shadows really like to sap your stats, so Death Ward is definitely handy, which unfortunately all I have is a potion. So I do want to save that.
I forgot to give it to you. Or I forgot to give it to you earlier. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I do have a potion. So once you're in here, what we want to do on this side is we want to pull this lever. Now what this lever does is it unlocks, I don't know if we can see, yeah, that lever there. It unlocks that lever. So as you see, green crystal there, green crystal there. So it's now unlocked. That lever, once pulled, will drop down the drawbridge here, allowing this side to progress. So that's how that kind of works. So basically, the way the quest is meant to be played is you send half your group on the up, half on the down, then, you know, you complete parts here. So I pull the lever here so that you can unlock the so I can unlock the drawbridge so that you can drop the drawbridge and progress down. So, but the trick is, again, you have that person sitting at that lever up top there. This way, they can let us back out. So Lancer, if you want to go ahead and pull that lever again.
There you go.
We're now let out. So because we went and we already pulled our lever here, it's unlocked the doors that need to be unlocked, and the lever is ready to go. So now the trick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hireling to stand at this lever, and as you see I have the lever targeted. I can now run up top here, if it wants to let me run up, and then both myself and Lancer can actually run through this door up top here. So you would then get everybody together, have the hireling pull the lever, letting us through. And that's the trick there. So once we're done, and I'm targeted on this lever, I can't go back and retarget that other lever. Or actually I can. Kind of. Oh, thank you for Death Ward.
Mm-hmm.
As my hireling is dying or something. Alright. And that's how you get both people on the same side here. Alright. So this side has a couple of levers. So we've got one here, which as you see opens up a doorway there. Would actually let you get an end loot, like not an end loot chest, but just a random loot chest, which we can actually still circle back around later on and get that. Alright, but for now, let's continue on. So I do have a few guys following me here. I'm just going to drop down another turret. And again, just pull as many as you're able to pull. We do have some fairly decent characters for doing this. He is a cleric, which great for killing undead. And then my artifice here as well. So here's our lever that we unlocked from before. Pull that one, dropping the drawbridge. And that's this side. So now we can go through this door here. And we have another lever. And then finally our first shrine. Now this point is a unique point. This is actually where your party would meet up. So whether you went on the up or the down, like whatever side you chose, you would actually meet up here. So if you had gone the other way, you would come in through this side here. So I just want to run back a little bit. So here's the drawbridge. We would have just obviously then crossed the drawbridge. And that's that. So I'm just stopping in here to get some kills. We also have another lever right here, which opens up again another chest over here as well. So there's a few spots where you can grab some loot. In this one here, you just sneak around, jump in. In fact, there's a lot of random loot chests spread throughout that you just gotta just got to do a little bit of investigating to find out. Alright, so from here, just proceed through the door here. And continue heading west, which is continuing through the quest. So at this point, you would be now obviously grouped with your entire party. So you're going to proceed until you get to this section, which is a four-way point. So there's the way path you came through, which is the east. We want to continue heading west, but this door will not open until you pull both sides. So we're going to head north here first. And what you do is you basically split up a party again temporarily. You have someone sitting at this lever here to the north. And then I'm going to head to the one in the south. And then you just, whether it be in chat or, you know, through voice like myself and Lance are right now, and you just basically coordinate as the levers have to be pulled almost in sync. So it can be off by a little bit, but ultimately you got to pull them pretty close at the same time. So Lance, are you ready?
Yep.
Alright, pulling lever. So once they're both pulled, unfortunately, you don't know. Like, it doesn't give you any indicators at your station here that they were done correct. The only indicator is back here in the main hall is your door opens up. So if you come back and the door is not open, it means they weren't pulled at close enough time. You gotta head back around, retry it.
Oh, he died.
As I was casting, hang on a sec here. Let's quickly get him up. There we go. So, as we were saying, there's no indication there that the door is open. If it's not open, unfortunately, you just gotta head back and do that. Sorry about that, guys. It seems my headset battery is dying on me, so just one moment while I plug it in.
Charging battery.
Alright, there we go. I love that voice where it just lets me know that it's starting to die. Alright, so from here, obviously we just head west. Get more just mindless slaughter. Oh, apparently my death ward has run out.
Yeah, I got you in just a sec.
Alright, thank you. You know, I totally wasn't even thinking about that when you chose to play cleric in here.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about it either. I guess it's just lucky.
A happy little accident.
Yes.
As Bob Ross would like to say. Alright. So again, this is another spot where your party is split up. So Lancer, I'll actually get you to stay on this lever here for now. And we'll get you to pull it. So again, just like the beginning, when they pull that lever down there, it opens up the door here. And when I pull this lever here, it opens up the door down there. So Lancer, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to get him to just sit at that lever there just temporarily. While I head on through this way. So again, we're at the another drawbridge. It does seem that I went the wrong direction this time. But what happens is, unlike the other one, like the other side, there's no lever on this drawbridge that we have to pull to unlock anything. The only lever that is needing to be pulled is actually down at the bottom. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to head back on through. Lancer will get you to pull that lever. Alright. Now we're going to get my hireling on this one here. And we're both going to just head on down through this one here. There we go. So, just like before, lots of killing. Lever right at the base of the drawbridge. Pull that to pull that and it drops the drawbridge, letting obviously that other side through, which we'll go back and clear there once we get to the other side. At the top of this first ramp, we do have a little hidden door with a shrine. So if you need a shrine, this is obviously the good spot to do it. Open that up there.
I'm going to shrine real quick.
Yep, not a problem. So then, obviously, then you want to continue proceeding. And here's our door here.
Ouch. That was not cool.
Oh, that really
That
wasn't
was
cool.
really not cool.
Ouch, named. Okay, well, they're dead now. Actually, before you res there, Lancer, I want to show, demonstrate a really actually cool, unique feature. These grates here, as a ghost, you're actually able to walk through them. So, that's a great, nice little trick. If your party member dies on one side, they can actually walk through and you can cast like a res spell on them or anything like that. And then of course they can walk back to the other side and resurrect themselves. But obviously this one we're both going together here, so not really necessary there. Just do that since he's being lazy. And there we go. Can I get another death ward?
Yes.
Mine was apparently dispelled. So yeah, that's another thing. They have enemies that can dispel that stuff. Again, we have another little lever here, which if we're looking through the wall, it opens up the wall there, showing another chest. So we're actually going to head back and grab that one there. So in order to head back there, we do have to proceed until our paths would line up and cross again. Which is right here. Alright, here we go. So now we're going to head off. So this path here, at that turn, Normally you would head north to the end of the quest, but because we're going back for that other chest and to show you this side past the drawbridge, we're going there. So the chest here is just up this little semi-illusionary ladder that's literally put into the wall. And you just climb the ladder, top of the ladder, there's our chest. Of course, it's also a nice little safe spot as the enemies can't actually climb the ladders. Alright, so another thing to point out, as you see, we got another little hidden door here. But, unfortunately, there's nothing inside. Usually there's just enemies that are spawning inside there that kind of rush out at you. Alright. Toss this down here. Alright, so here's our drawbridge, and this would have been where we had come through had we chosen to push through this side. Alright. So now on to the final part of the quest. Now I do want to point out this part moving forward here, there is actually a lockout point. I'm not exactly sure where, but I'll head back and show you guys. So once you come down here and start pulling these levers here, it'll actually close a gate back in that hall, basically forcing you to be stuck in here until you complete. So before you start pulling any levers, make sure that your whole party is located down here. And just like before with these levers, you do need to pull both the east lever and the west lever at the same time. So, do this. Lance, are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, go ahead and pull. So this one here, as you can see, it did notify us once they were pulled. And just head down here. There are a few breakables in there. If you grab, you might be able to get your ransack if you've grabbed them all before. And then go ahead and drop the boss. Once he's dead, awesome sauce. I do want to point out though, there is an enemy that, I don't know if he doesn't spawn or what, but there's like a hidden enemy like right here. So if you have hirelings in this area, as you'll see, they're going to randomly try to attack it. And like they're just going to town trying to hit whatever it is that's there. Sometimes you can even hear it. And sometimes you can actually feel it. It'll actually hit you and stuff like that. If I drop a turret, it might even be able to... Nope, nothing like that. Oh, there we go. We can hear it. And it's attacking our turret there. And us. Ouch. So yeah, I don't know if it's like spawned in underneath the wall or what, but it's a non-targetable enemy. And yeah, it's kind of stuck in that corner though, so don't worry too much about it. Alright, so back here I want to show you that lockout gate. Apparently it opens up. Okay. Well then. The gate never used to open up. It used to literally drop you down a gate, I believe, right here. And that was it. You were stuck there until quest complete. But anyway, we had killed the guy. We had grabbed our special little Scaro, which again, I'll go back and show you what those are for. Or rather, what you can turn it in for once we have all 5 pieces again. thank you guys so much for joining. And I will see you guys later. Have a good one, all.